Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. What a great day. Today, welcome to Monterey. That being for the quail, we have tons of amazing cars all around us right now. This is one of the best parts about coming out here for this event because the gathering of high-end vehicles, you don't see this anywhere else. Oh, the C8 Corvette right behind me, Accelerate Yellow, but check out this view right in front of me. This reminds me so much of our trip to the UK for the Goodwood Festival of Speed because you had vehicles like this lined everywhere. Check out this lineup all around us right now. 765 LT to my left. Let me walk over there to get a better shot. McLaren Artura with a really wild wrap on it. This 296 GTB in front of me, I do want to point it out. I think this is my favorite color yet for a 296 GTB because in the sun, it's glistening. It reminds me of the Mantis Green that we see with Lamborghini, actually. Really do love this 765 LT. Now, if you did watch our trip to the Goodwood Festival of Speed, you know that we drove this to the event, and wow, it was so much fun. But in the UK, obviously, we were driving on the other side of, well, the cockpit, like the third orange Chiron that I've seen, with exposed carbon fiber everywhere, the accents on that W16 motor, 1,500 horsepower. That is from the factory. It blows my mind, and I'm very happy to see these things actually being driven around. For most of the year, I think they hide out in garages for a lot of owners. My favorite car here, as always, will be the P1. Check out this find right in front of me, an SF90. Aha! SVJ's down there with the STO. This is why coming out here to Monterey Car Week is just fantastic because the amount of nice cars you see. If you're a fan of car spotting, being a supercar spotter, this is like the dream right here. This is heaven. This right here is the all-new Maserati Mcxtrema, which takes the MC20 road car to the next level. This is going to be a racetrack only, low volume race car. Total output is going to be about 730 horsepower with the Nettuno 3-liter V6, and I really do like that air scoop design going straight back to the mid-mounted engine. Total production will be about 62 units, and about half of them will be sent to the US for American buyers. I do want to talk about what's similar between this and the MC20 road car. They share the same carbon fiber tub, for example, and the same base engine design. Everything else gets taken to the next level because, well, you don't have those regulation limits on the racetrack like you do on the street. They can have the freedom to explore with as much downforce as they possibly want. As you can see with the much further extended front splitter and the harsh body lines giving you aggressive front end downforce and S-duct right there in the middle to create more front end downforce. The intakes, everything has been optimized to give you the peak track performance for those track day buyers. We're seeing more and more of these track day specials from every single brand, even Americanized brands that don't make the mid-engine supercars. It makes sense. There's an audience for this, but it's a very limited audience, which is why, you know, for a fact, with 62 units being made, I think selling out probably won't be too difficult. Look at the tow hook, actually. It's completely hidden away within the matte metallic blue paint job. Interestingly, the torque figure has remained the same, 538 pound-feet of torque, but they've improved the power output with the Nettuno engine by 109 horsepower. So a major jump there, but torque is still the same. I wonder why they went down that route. Bending down, they got this extra 109 horsepower with brand new turbos. When it comes to the transmission, you don't have that dual clutch transmission anymore. You actually have a 7-speed sequential transaxle fitted out back and a limited slip differential, a brand new one for this vehicle. Coming up closer to the rear spoiler, it is adjustable, so you can change the downforce configurations depending on what kind of track that you plan on driving on. As you can see, I think those are connecting points right there, and you can change where the bolts go in to give you more angle of attack or less depending on configuration. Or if you want more understeer or oversteer, you can use the amount of rear downforce to your favor to change out the combinations of the grip. This vehicle does have a fully flat underbody, it seems like, and I'm sure if I bend down, we can probably see, are there any air strakes? Let me know in the comment section down below. I also heard that the snorkel out back improves cornering stability and the aerodynamics for this rear spoiler. It's blending directly in with this shark fin style that we so famously see with the Lamborghini models, like the Huracan Super Trofeo Omologato or the STO. One design accent I really do like is the floating arches right there going from the cabin all the way to the side rear fenders. There's a little bit of an air gap, and I believe that's channeling the airflow perfectly to get to this little ducktail on either side, and then obviously this spoiler is much higher up for the cleaner air or aerodynamics. This is, I think, one of the latches to open up the engine compartment. I'm guessing fully carbon fiber, because usually that's what these vehicles tend to be, as you can tell with all the exposed carbon fiber weave on the rear bumper to the diffuser down below. There's one other feature I forgot to mention, and it's that up top you can kind of see where the hatch is for a quick release exit, depending on what kind of crash that you get it. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure none of the owners will wreck these things. Usually these track specials find their ways into nice, pretty, and clean collections all the time, but there are owners who track them. Usually they are pretty confident and well trained as drivers, because this vehicle obviously is looking like it's going to be about $1 million, if not more. That's how much these track specials usually are, based off carbon tub supercars. Yeah, you'll probably be very careful with them. Given that it is a prototype, you can't see directly to where the air escapes out back. Everything is closed off. This is just a first look at what could be for Maserati soon. As I mentioned numerous times, it says powered by Nettuno right there, and all of the hood pins or latches are configured throughout each side symmetrically of the vehicle. The cockpit doesn't seem finished yet for the prototype. I'm very curious to see what kind of lap times this runs and how it stacks up against other track day specials like the Ford GT Mark II. Finally, to wrap everything up over here at the Maserati booth, suspension-wise, you have four-way adjustable Öhlins dampers and then an 18-inch wheel setup with center locks. This entire side intake reminds me very much of the Porsche 918 Spider, actually. My favorite part, yes, the shark fin is pretty cool out back, but that roof scoop is perfect right there in front of all the exposed carbon fiber. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comment section down below of this first look of the brand new Mcxtrema based off the MC20. Is it worth the money of probably 7 figures? I don't know, hopefully they announce it soon. Looking forward to hearing what all you have to say. Check this out, guys, a Koenigsegg in the parking lot next to a Pagani Huayra. These cars are finished in exposed carbon fiber, and he's just parking it out here on the golf course. Whoever owns this vehicle did it right, and whoa, it does have California license plates. Look at the amount, the sheer amount of exposed carbon fiber on top of that turbocharged V8. And then an exposed carbon fiber Pagani Huayra R in the VIP parking lot. He's got his active aero flaps up in the back next to that AMG turbocharged V12. This has got to be one of the best sounding vehicles I have ever heard on the racetrack, and the exhaust pipes on this Pagani, it's one of my favorites out there. In total, this is just beautiful, sleek, elegant. That car's aggressive and wants to just accelerate so fast. Okay guys, it's gonna wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you do not miss a single video for the rest of the weekend here in Monterey, California.